Hey everyone, how's it going? Christina here. Welcome back to another video on the crypto channel. I hope you are all doing well today. Doing an update for you on this really great low cap coin, Lemmy the Bat. I have covered this many times on the channel. Did a video on this actually just last week, and I wanted to do just a weekly update on it just to keep you posted on everything that's going on. So first and foremost, this is a very active community, super low cap, one that I would recommend everyone gets a small bag of in their portfolio. We'll go to the chart in just a little while and take a look at that and the price points, but I first wanted to start with the X page today. This is a team and a project that is building. Okay. They have, constant marketing, constant advertising. As you can see here, this was just 2 days ago. They're doing a $100 giveaway in Ethereum. If you just follow the tasks that they have provided here, and you will be in a pool of people who can win $100 in Ethereum. Prominent influencers are also starting to, get their eyes on this project, and they are starting to cover it. As you can see, we have Crypto Conrad here doing a video on Lemmy the Bat. This one is titled Patience Will Make You Money, and I agree with that. Patience with this project and meme projects and any projects as a whole is really what's going to help you make money, especially this bull cycle. I think we all need, an excessive amount of patience. Um, but there's constant giveaways. They're working on exchange listings. They already have secured 3 exchange listings. If we go down here, Uniswap for decentralized, and for centralized exchanges, they have Bionomy and AscendX, and they are working on more. So this is really going to fly. So you're going to want to get in now before they really start piling on exchange listings, because then it's really going to, surge. That combined with being in the middle of a bull cycle, you're going to want to get in now and just kind of hold it. So it's like what I said last week, and what I've just kind of been saying in general, in terms of when to buy. You want to get in now, unless the project is in the middle of pumping, or if it's in the middle of a short-term correction or consolidating. You want to get in now, because especially with these early low cap memes, or just any early new meme coins on the project right now, Broke on Base is another one. You're going to want to get in now before they start piling on tier 2 and tier 1 exchanges. And even like with this project, Lemmy the Bat, even the tier 1 exchanges are going to give it like little pumps. So you're going to want to get in now, because they're going to just be piling on exchange listings after exchange listings. But as you can see, there's so much opportunity here to earn money. They have constant giveaways, constant high quality art with a great graphic designer on board. And I encourage you all to go onto their X page to kind of stay up to date with everything that's going on, milestones, announcements. They currently have 1,324 followers. So I think, get on here and just give them a follow. It can't hurt to follow them on X. At least get this on your watch list, but I do recommend getting a small bag of this. The chart, in my opinion, looks extremely bullish. This is everything you would want to see in a chart right now, in terms of, just a bullish, healthy looking chart. This launched back in February of 2020, February of this year. We saw a small pump. Actually, first, I just want to say the launch price was 6 zeros, 88.13 on this. Then we saw a very small pump up to 4 zeros, 102. Then it kind of came back down and was a little bit flat for a little while. We saw little tiny bleeps in the system until finally we got into May. May has been a very prominent time for many projects, for many low cap memes, and for many projects launched in May. We saw it with Broke on Base. We saw it with Jerry the Turtle. We saw it with this as well as many other meme coins on the market. Um, but this started to really kind of pump and hit mainstream a little more in the latter half of May. So on the 24th of May, it was sitting at a price of 50.6607. We saw it surge all the way up to 36.83, down again a little bit there, a little bit of a correction down to 24.18, and then on the 2nd of June we finally see it hit its all-time high of 50.5092, and it's currently sitting at that all-time high still. So the pumping started in May, and then it kind of finished off in the beginning of this month, June 2nd. And then we went through a short-term correction down to 24.75, which is normal, very normal. After any project hits an all-time high like that, it's supposed to come down in a correction. And then it went down a little bit even more, and now it's kind of floating in that 40.1721 range. So it's kind of floating here, which is fine. It's nowhere near down here. Crossed off 2 zeros since launching, which is fantastic. And, if you have a CoinMarketCap account, I encourage you all to take part in these polls that CoinMarketCap has. You can actually earn things, earn rewards from doing these polls, participating in these polls. As of right now, Lemmy the Bat, only has 100 votes. 76% out of those 100 votes are bullish on the project, 24% are bearish. But I imagine, and I said this recently, I forgot what project, but I said this about another project that had a lower amount of votes in here. I imagine the more votes that it gets, the higher these percentages can go. And I mean, hopefully the bullish percentage will go up, is what I'm trying to say. $1.19 million market cap, super low market cap, guys. Volume is looking okay, 398.34K on the volume. We did see the volume hit 1 million, however, back in the early weeks of June 8th to be precise. We saw it hit a 1.7 million we saw it hit 1.7 million for the volume, 24-hour volume, which is very, very significant. So this volume has already hit the 1 million range, which shows you that it can and will go, the volume will go back up. The volume is not in a bad place right now. It is just down a little bit, 7.66%, and it's sitting at 398.4K, which is really not horrible. But like I said, it did hit that 1 million, and we have seen it many times in the 600,000, 700,000, 800,000 range for the volume already. So, volume is in a decent place, and I think it's just down a little bit right now because that price is sitting there in the 4018 range. So it will go back up. Market cap can absolutely hit 10 million. I think that's a doable next milestone. I think we will see that when this starts to pump again. And I anticipate this to be in a really great place as we get further into July and August. So you want to buy now, okay? That is what I'm going to say on this. I've said it so many times, but I just can't emphasize it enough. You want to get in on these things before they start to surge, obviously. I think what tends to happen, actually, I won't distract you yet with the calculator because I just want to say something. This is what tends to happen, and I think this is a big thing with newer investors, not so much seasoned investors. I've had a lot of great conversations with more seasoned investors, and we kind of see eye to eye on this. But what tends to happen with newer investors is they know in the forefront of their mind that they should get in on a project before it starts pumping. And they have influencers and seasoned investors constantly throwing all these great plays at them to get before the project starts pumping, but sometimes they don't listen because anxiety, they're not sure about a project, whatever. So they don't get in when they're necessarily supposed to get in or should have gotten in. So then what ends up happening is these, the more seasoned investors get in early, get in when they're supposed to get in, and then the charts start pumping. And then all these newer investors get FOMO and they're looking at the chart saying, "Oh my God, this thing's pumping. I gotta get in." So then they buy the project when it's pumping or when it's in the middle of hitting an all-time high or, when it's in the middle of surging, and that's the worst time to buy a project, but they're looking at the chart and they're thinking, "Oh my God, this thing's flying. I got to get in. I'm going to miss out." And so they're just buying on all these green days instead of, buying on the red days and buying the dips or buying, getting in on a project early, right after it launches, or whatever, like getting in when a price is down. Like, for example, the best time to probably have gotten in on Lemmy, I mean, besides now, but an even better time would have been somewhere over here or somewhere over here when it launched. So that's what tends to happen. They chase the green candles and it doesn't work out too well, and they make half or a quarter of what they could have made if they had listened and, gotten in early. I'm not blaming them. I'm not saying anything bad or negative about newer investors. It's just newer investors tend to have more anxiety, and that's normal, and I understand it. I had it myself when I started in this space. I didn't know what I was doing at all, lost a lot of money, but learned a lot through that. And, now I have such a better grasp on things. And, if you're a new investor, I just encourage you all to watch my videos, watch other investor and prominent influencers videos. By prominent, I mean quality influencers. People like Roshan, Freeman Finance, Crypto Galaxy. Those are the three that I'm thinking of off the top of my head right now, who I would watch and you would get a really, good grasp on things. I think they're really genuine influencers and you could get a lot of useful information and knowledge from them. Two of them are actually good friends of mine. So, just gain as much knowledge as you can and get in as early as you can. Okay. So, like, if I present a project to you guys, it's I'm not presenting it for nothing. It's one that I believe in. It's a high quality project because I only advertise quality projects on my channel. If something changes and something goes wrong, I always admit to that. And I've only had that happen 2 times so far, and they were, they were legitimate projects in the beginning, but then the team just kind of abandoned the project. So for the most part, I present quality and I always am transparent, and I will tell you if something changes or if something is wrong. But if you are a new investor, it's really important to get in early. Don't anxiety buy and don't anxiety sell. Okay, you really have to have a calm, level head in this space, or else you're going to end up losing a lot of money. And I really don't want to see anyone lose large amounts of money because it is so unavoidable. And the key to not losing money is to just remain calm and hold. You have to be able to sit on your hands and hold. So with that being said, I just want to say one thing here. I can absolutely help you all. I now have the Crypto Channel VIP launched. I am offering one-on-one calls / portfolio reviews. These have been going great so far. It's a great way for me to connect with my community. We go through your entire portfolio. I answer all of your questions. 2 packages available, a single call and the annual option, which is like monthly calls with me if you feel you need that. Very reasonable pricing. Link for that is down in the description section. Check it out. There's also information to buy Lemmy in the description section on this video as well. And I'm trying to think what else here. Oh, social media links are also in the description section. Instagram, X, Discord server. Give me a follow on those if you're interested. And of course, if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel, guys. It is so appreciated. Channel is really building, and I appreciate you all, and I adore you all, and I really appreciate the support. So thank you so much. Be sure to hit the like button and the subscribe button, and I will see you all in the next video. Thanks, guys.